Hello. We have 5 people. 10 people. Kennedy, hello.
Just a lonely song, slowly dying. I was silent.
Corey, Miss Williams, Chino, Connor, Elise, Riley. Ashley, welcome. "2020 senior thing." I haven't seen it. I don't think. Ashley left a question on the Google Classroom assignment like 2 minutes ago. Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. Hi, Jasmine. It's not the Discord. I'll have to go look, Riley. Nightmare Darkheart. Hi. Who are you? Jesse. Hi. Good to hear from you. I'm going to give it just another minute maybe for people to join in. Before I begin. sleeping. It's 1 o'clock. We're teenagers. Yeah, but it's 1 o'clock. What would be a good time to do these? I'm flexible as far as what time. What's the best time to make contact with y'all? Stayed up till 5 a.m. Ross, don't know who you are. Yeah, I was up. I was up late. I was up till probably 3, but I was awake until 3, but then I woke up at 8:30. Sleep till 4 p.m. We could do that. We could do like Ross, Jeremy. Okay. I don't want to do it right at 5 because that might be like dinner time, but maybe like 6:30 or 7. We could do an evening thing if that works. No, Zoe, 6:30 or 7 p.m. Not, I wouldn't do something that early in the morning. Night owls, same. Not doing midnight. Y'all are saying later, but you're here right now. It's the people that aren't here, the people I need to talk to. Okay, it's about that time to get started. We've got some second years have joined to say hi, but it looks like we have mostly first years. I think the last stream, was at 2 o'clock. We had better turnout on the last stream. But we got some different people on this time. This is good. People that maybe weren't on or maybe didn't say hi on the first time. So we're reaching some new people, which is good. That's really our focus as staff is to check in with you guys, to make contact with you guys, make sure everybody's doing good. That's our goal as a staff, is to make sure that we're kind of in touch with you at least on a weekly basis, check in with you, see how you're doing. So you'll see, I'll talk about it a little bit later, but we've got a little, just a 4 or 5 question Google Doc for you to fill out, just for you to communicate to us how you're doing, if you're struggling with anything. So we'll be pushing that out. It's in the Google Classroom assignment. So we'll get this rolling here. I'll start with, I've got some notes, and then you guys can ask some questions. I'll try and talk and keep up with the comments, although it's tough. They're moving all the time, and I have a hard time reading and talking at the same time. So I'll do my best. If I miss something, just let me know. Keep sending it. I'll try and get there. If you are a person who has not a person who's not using their My Schools account to watch and you have a strange username, if you could just say hi with your real name on it, that'd be awesome. Or if you don't want to post it out to everybody, just shoot me an email, say, hey, this is my name I was watching with. Excuse me. If you're watching and you're silent, if you could just write a comment at some point in the live chat, just so we can kind of see who's watching, who's checking in, see who we're making contact with, that'd be awesome. So to get started into our kind of our learning activities for you, we've decided, Macklin and I have decided for first year students that we're not going to designate Macklin students Diebold students. You are all in a group of first year students. And so what our thought is to push out some activities for you, a couple activities from Macklin, a couple activities from me, and then you're able to look through those and you kind of pick and choose, what suits your interests and what suits your learning path. Okay, the path that you want to choose. So we're going to be pushing those out through Google Classroom. We know that. So those of you who have access to technology, even if it's kind of slow internet, it should be able to kind of at least connect to Google Classroom. Those of you who don't have internet access or don't have a way to access online materials, we're working on developing something. There's nothing in concrete yet, but it's something that we're exploring. And so I know if you're listening to me right now, you're not one of those people because you have internet, because you're streaming this. But the people who don't have internet, we're looking to reach out to them and get them this material in some way. So activities are a combination of Diebold Macklin activities. You guys kind of pick and choose what you. Who am I talking about? I don't know who I'm talking about. Pick and choose activities, and we're going to put those in Google Classroom for you. Welsh just appeared. Welsh is here. I don't know if he's here, but he's here. Talked with him this morning. He was in our staff meeting this morning, so he's somewhere. If you want to get a hold of him, email's a good way to get a hold of Welsh. Schoology, you can message him in Schoology. Coming back to the learning activities that we're providing for you, we'd like to see something in response to the learning activity, just to see how you're engaging. So within each one of those activities, there's a requested response, I guess. Something we're just looking, if you can give us some response, give us some feedback, are able to show what you're working on, then us as instructors are able to give you some feedback on that. So for whatever particular assignment you're doing, try and communicate that in some way to us, kind of show us some progress, show us what you're doing, and then we're able to kind of help you out and provide some direction that way. So that would be excellent if you were able to do that. You'll notice in the survey, I don't think I can share my screen on here, my computer screen. I think I have to set up the stream differently to be able to do that. But if you look in the Google Classroom assignment, you'll be able to see a survey for the week of April 13th. So that's this week. That survey is just kind of a check-in survey. Again, there's five questions, I think. We're looking for your email address so we can keep track of who you are, how you've been doing this past week, kind of an overall well-being check. If you need help, how we can help. If you need academic support in any areas, and then we're looking for what activities you've participated in, if any. So again, just 5 questions. It's pretty quick. They're just check boxes. Should be pretty easy to fill out. If you do nothing else, please at least do the survey. That's just a good way to check in and make sure that you guys are doing good. Because again, that's our goal. Yeah, you hear she was right here for a second. I don't know where she's at. She's somewhere. Survey now or after the assignment? That's a good question. I would just say do the survey at some point this week. You can do it now. You can do it today. You can do it Wednesday. You can do it Friday. As long as you do it this week. Next week, there will be another survey. There will be a week of April 21st. What is next Monday? Whatever next Monday is, there'll be a different survey we'll put out. It'll be essentially the same, but like the names of the learning activities and stuff will change. So it'll be a very similar survey that we'll put out next week for you. And our plan is to do the same thing for each of the next 8 weeks. 8 weeks of school left. Nothing or don't need help. I think I did on the, all you have is other on the last one. Just don't check a box. I don't think that's a required question. Jesse, you're talking about the first question? I'm sorry. I need academic support with the following. It's not a required question. So if you don't need academic support, just don't check a box. Ashley's question is on Google Classroom. Do we need to do one or all of the assignments? They are all available for you. This is very much at your pace. If you can get one assignment done, that's awesome. If you can get 3 assignments done, that's awesome. If you can get them all done, that's awesome. If you can't get to any, it is what it is. This is, we're providing opportunities for you to learn. Our hope is that you participate and engage in some manner with some of these exercises or all of these exercises. But there's not a set number of you have to do these, you have to do these. We hope that you guys kind of take responsibility for your growth and your learning. I kind of big picture look at this method of learning, and it kind of is reminiscent. It kind of reminds me of college, where you're taking a greater role and responsibility in your learning. It is what it is, says Jeremy. Yep. Order screen printing materials on Amazon. It's going to be like 3 weeks because the Amazon shipping is delayed by weeks. But no, please, you don't have to order screen printing equipment. The screen printing assignment, you're watching some instructional videos and tutorials. There's a dude on there. I sent a couple of the links were to his channels, Cat Spit Production. Interesting dude, but he's got some really good knowledge on screen printing, and he's got pretty clear, concise videos. If you guys are out there watching, I know I see there's, what do we got, 25 right now. If you haven't commented, if you could comment in some way just so we can see you're out there, that'd be cool. Which email should I put? It's one with your name in it would be cool. Yeah, school email would be awesome. That way we can just put a name with the responses. Again, just a reminder to please check your email throughout the next several weeks. Um, my school's email is the way I've been pushing information out. Um, it's for me, it's become like a full-time job trying to check my email and respond to emails. And I've got emails from kids and staff members and like group emails, and they all come together in one thing. It's become kind of a full-time job trying to read emails, but um, it's it's my job, I guess. So emails are a great way for me to communicate. If you shoot me an email, I'll do my best to respond and not to get it lost in my inbox. But email is a great way to communicate. Commenting here on the channel, I get notifications for those. So if you comment that way, we should have like 100 kids here. We should have 100 kids here. If you're able and you get these email messages, and if you could push them out to your friends. I saw Riley on the Discord push this out to that group. But if you could just shoot it like a text reminder, if you know of a friend or somebody that you know in VisCom, shoot them a text or shoot them a message in some way, just a reminder. If you don't see them on here, say, hey, Diebold misses you and wants to see you in the YouTube chat. Diebold and Macklin. Take advantage of I'm just trying to read through my notes here. Take advantage of the comment section in Google Classroom. If you comment on the stream for that particular week, we'll be able to see that. Or if you comment on a particular assignment, if you're having troubles or struggles with something, please comment on there, and we'll do our best to get in touch with you and try and solve the problem you're having. So I think that'll be a beneficial tool for us. Shino says, "Everyone join us." Thank you. How about the Discord? There was a group of students who set up a Discord, and I don't know exactly how to share that with the group. Any advice on how to do that? Is it like an app that I can put out here right now, or is maybe send an email to the whole group with a link or something? Ooh, Macklin painting live stream might drop next week. Set up the first 2 weeks of VisCom. Oh, that's cool. Just copy the link I emailed and send it out in an email. Okay. Cat Bruce says she sent an email link. So I'll do that. I'll shoot that out to everyone. Within the email, I think you can just click the link, and that allows you to join that server. Looks like Macklin's going to go live with a little live stream live paint stream, Bob Ross style. Other questions? You know, Bob Ross kind of has that soothing voice that you hear when he's talking to you about his paintings and his approaches and techniques, and I think that'd be nice to hear from Macklin. Any other questions about Google Classroom or assignments, or how to go about that? Really, I just wanted to do the stream today. Just kind of answer some questions about that, show you how that was going to roll out. should be pretty smooth for you guys. I think you've been using Google Classroom throughout the year, so it should be pretty easy to pick up. Is he gonna talk? For first years, how would we know if we make it to second year? Well, that's a good question, Jasmine. We'll send out an email that's like a confirmation letter, like, hey, congratulations, you made it. I think many of you that were interested, that requested it in the intent return sheets, have made it to second year. But we'll send emails out letting you guys know. Diebold gameplay live stream. I have a old school Game Boy. I could just like show it to the camera, but that's about my level of gaming technology. Sorry. I don't know who that was. Other questions? Last call for questions. Sorry, the weather's kind of taking a turn for the worse here. It's tough to get outside and do stuff without bundling up like it's wintertime. So you gotta wear a hat and gloves if you go outside now, but better than sitting inside all day. The ringtone is the default ringtone. Custom default. Just gonna put this out here. I'm looking at just a list of people we haven't heard from. If you know of somebody on the list here, if you got their number or something, if you want to reach out to them and just say, hey, how you doing? Mackenzie, Noah, Kara, Alexis, Zach E, Alyssa G, Zach H, Marique, Emily, Danny, Adriana, Madison. If you know of any of those people, I don't want to put full names out there, but first names are okay. If you know any of them, if you want to give them a shout out or a text, just see how they're doing, check in with them. It's a group that we haven't heard from yet. So Lindsay is just sleeping all day. Yeah, okay. Doesn't look like there's any other questions. I think that's all I've got. Macklin, is there anything I missed or anything I should talk about while we've got an audience here? Jeremy has a question, but it won't show in chat. I'll wait for it. I said I will wait for it. I will wait for it. Emily who? Not Emily, but Emma. Emma Lee. Emma Lee. Jeremy, my screen is completely done, but school will want proof. Is there any chance it is salvageable or can it be saved? What? I don't understand the question, Ashley, Jeremy. Macklin's talking about social media outlet to post projects. We'll probably push some instruction out next week on developing a way of presenting your work. That could be work that you've completed throughout the year. That could be work that you're working on in the next several weeks. And we'll talk about the platforms, having an appropriate method for displaying your work for social media. So we'll talk about a few things like that. But I would keep your eyes open for that next week. Next week, Monday. Does that answer the question, Macklin? He wants the screen for next year. It'll be there. Did it have an image on it? I think what I did in the grade book, for those of you who are in my group, in the middle of screen printing when this all went down, I exempted that project from the grade book, so it does not count against anybody. Yeah, it was done. Yeah, it'll be there next year. Can I get my sweater back? I don't know what that means, Riley. Sorry. Yeah, everything that's there is going to be there. We're not allowed in the building as staff. We're not allowed in the building unless we go through a special check-in procedure and get our temperature checked. And there's all kinds of stuff all kinds of hoops we got to jump through to even get in the building. So none of us plan on going in and cleaning up the lab or anything. There's a couple things I got to do to get the equipment ready for the months of summer, from now until when school starts back up. So there's some machines I got to shut down that I'm going to go in for hopefully about 10 minutes and shut those down. But other than that, we're not going in the building. So anything that's there is going to be there in the fall. Oh, yeah, Riley, you can get the sweater back, but it's still gonna have screen ink on it, because the gun that we've got for removing ink is still broken. So it'll still be inky, but yeah, you can get it back. Maybe this summer, maybe this fall. All right. I think that's it. I'm gonna say goodbye now. You can put your goodbyes in the comments. Discord, I'll send that link out if you guys want to. Kat emailed me the link. Thank you. I'll shoot that out to everybody. So if they want to join that Discord, we kind of have ongoing conversation in there. There's a way you can kind of you identify yourself And then there's different message boards for Diebold or Macklin or Welsh, so you can post in there. I'll tell you, I am going to turn off notifications for Discord, except for the Diebold room. So if you want me to get a notification, put it in the Diebold room, like that. Okay. Bye, everybody. Everybody's saying bye, but nobody's leaving yet. I've got it, Kat. Thank you. Morgan from Florida. Thanks for joining. Oh, there's the puppy. Bye. 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 Maggie, say bye. Bye. And